welcome to part 3 of Cat Eye. Um, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Um, Unfortunately, part of the eye coloring was the video was lost. It really was an accident. I forgot to hit the record button when I started the eye, so I do apologize for that. Don't have the video for that, and it's unfortunate because it was really neat to watch this thing come together. But fortunately, we still have some video of me putting color into this eye. You can still see that burnished spot on the pupil that I did mess up on. I think we all do these things. It happens. I don't care how much you think you know. It sometimes gets forgotten. And in this case, I did burnish that pupil, but it's okay. In certain light, you can definitely see the shine that it created, but on the upside, in certain light, you don't see it. So there you go. Anyway, I'm using a charcoal pencil or a pastel pencil, excuse me. And I'm laying down because I know by looking at the reference photo here, I'll show you. There's a light little strip of fur right under his eye. So that's what I'm working on here. I'm doing some tans, some light browns. I think I occasionally pick up the black again. It just there's not just one color. And always, always, always remember that you're gonna do layers. So don't expect the first time you put down or second or even the third time you put a layer down, it's not going to achieve that end result you're looking for. It takes patience, which I need to practice sometimes myself. We all get, I think, a little anxious to get that look that we're looking for on our artwork, and it just takes time. That's all I can tell you. Just be patient, put layers down, blend it, more layers. It will happen. I promise you it will. And just like I mentioned in other videos, sometimes it helps to just take a picture, like use your phone, take a picture of your artwork that you're working on. Doesn't matter what stage of the artwork you're on, and then walk away from it, and then grab your phone and pull up that picture, and you're going to see things that you didn't see when you were working on it. It works. I do it all the time. If I'm not doing that, I'm taking a picture and I send it to like my oldest daughter, Nicole, who is also an artist, and I will get her feedback because I know she's going to give me honest feedback. That helps. If you know somebody that's not just going to say, "Oh yeah, that looks great." And then they leave it at that. That's all great and wonderful. We all like to hear those accolades, but sometimes we do need a little bit of honest critique. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn my phone off. Um, but at any rate, yeah, take a picture of it. Send it to someone that you know is going to give you some honest feedback. Look at the picture yourself, the photo that you take. You're going to be surprised. You're going to see things you didn't see before. It works for whatever reason. It just works. It's a psychology thing. I love psychology. But at any rate, take your time, understand it's going to take time. It's going to take lots of layers. Take breaks if you need to. I know I personally don't follow my own advice on that sometimes, and I'll keep at something for hours. And most times you're going to end up regretting doing it that way. Take breaks. Just work on something else. Walk away, go outside, get some fresh air, talk to a friend, whatever, go get a snack, and then return to it when you're ready to return to it. It should be fun. It should be relaxing. It should be something that encourages you to keep going forward. You shouldn't, if you get to the point where you're feeling frustrated with it, or don't know what to do next or whatever, or anything like that, take a break. Take a moment for yourself, and then come back to it when you're ready. Anyway, so as I said, I pick up different colors. They're all listed in the description beneath the video. The set of pastel pencils that I used. I try real hard to list everything I use when I'm creating a project. I think it helps people to understand when they can pull it up themselves and see, oh, those pencils, okay, or that kind of blending, or that electric sharpener, whatever. It doesn't matter. I try to help by passing on any information I can give you. Um, so here, yet again, this is probably layer like 3 or 4 for that little strip, and it just takes time. I don't know how to stress that enough. But it'll happen for you. I promise it will. Just keep at it. And it will happen. If you have any ideas of subject matter that you'd like to see me try to attempt to draw or paint, shoot me a comment. I'll be happy to do it. Hit that subscribe button. It really, truly does help me. It encourages me, pay it forward type of thing. It encourages me to keep going. But definitely feedback is great. I love feedback, critique, suggestions, ideas, anything like that. I welcome that. I really do. But anyway, this series is quite lengthy, which is kind of ironic in considering that it ended up being a 4x4 picture, but that's okay. No problem. There's that glassine paper. I do use that when I'm using any kind of pastel or graphite for that matter. That glassine paper helps reduce transfer because you don't want to move. The pastels have a tendency to shift and move. So that glassine paper will help reduce that. I just cut off a small piece like that and I'll use it multiple times. I'll even wipe the glassine paper off after I've done using it, use it again. But anyway, I strongly suggest doing something like that. I don't know about anyone else, but I cannot hold my hand up over the paper for any length of time. I get tired. So that helps me to where I can rest my hand right on top of the picture. So here is yet another layer. This is like a light tan pastel, soft pastel pencil. The brand name I use is in the description beneath. And now I'm just decided, you know what? I think it might be time for some fine little hairs. So I decided I wanted to see how that's going to lay down, if I'm going to need more layers before I can do this. It's all a learning curve. I like how pastel pencils will pull up colors, like it pulls up the gray a little bit when I get real close to the gray. I like that. It's neat. It's what you want. Nothing is perfect in nature. If it has biology, I can guarantee you it does not have a straight line on it. So remember that. Oh, and look at the direction that the fur is going. If the fur is going a certain direction, you definitely want to pay attention to that on your reference photo. And you would be surprised how many directions hair will go on an animal. Um, anyway, just keep that in mind. Always refer back to that photo if you're using one. I have a tendency to forget sometimes, but yeah, just refer back to it. It's all I can tell you. It's the best thing to do. But anyway, I'm going to pull up some darker colors. I'm going to do lighter colors and keep going over it and over it and over it until I'm either so tired of doing it or I have actually achieved what I'm looking for. It could go either way, honestly. But anyway, this gives you an idea of just how many layers it takes to get to that point of completion. There's so much more to do. There's so much more to do. But hey, look, it's coming along. I'm always strongly suggesting using a blending stump. I use them for just about every project I do. They're handy, they're helpful. They'll do what you need to do. They'll soften it, they'll blend it. Gosh, yeah, there's so many uses for these blending. I use them on every part of a picture sometimes. So see, this is what I was telling you earlier. I will go back and forth from one thing to another. I'll take this pencil, try it. Okay, like it. Let's try a different color. Let's blend it a little bit. Just keep at it. Don't give up. Part 4 is in is on my channel. And yeah, look for cat eye. And part 4 will be there for you. I appreciate you watching. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.